Hey, John, what's the time? Oh, still your hand, peasant. I shall not read the time from an analog watch. Let me tell you the tale of the Apple Watch Series 7, which is what we are reviewing today. So it's safe to say that if you have an iPhone, the best companion that you can have is an Apple Watch, aside from a MacBook Pro, of course. And there have been many versions of the Apple Watch which all serves their purpose. So what's the difference this time around? Well, not too much. But some of the updates are pretty exciting. Overall, the watch looks the same as the previous version, save for the slightly bigger screen. The crown is still there, the button below it is still there, and well, that's about it for the front of the watch. Now on the back of the watch, we have a heartbeat sensor and an SpO2 sensor. If you look closely, there are buttons at the top and bottom of the watch, which when pressed will release the strap, allowing you to swap it out in a very simple process. And speaking about straps, there are a shit ton of them out there, so you'll definitely find one to match your outfit. Everything is going to feel very familiar if you already own the Series 6. There are some updates to the watch faces where now you can add complications, for example, the weather and even your fitness. And speaking about fitness, Apple has somewhat gamified the fitness app, where now it allows you to compare your fitness activity with your friends, which would be nice to show you. But I don't have friends.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
Finally, some other features that were improved upon is the ability to recognize what exercise you're doing and prompt you if you want to start tracking it. But perhaps the biggest update comes in the fall detection, which now can detect if you have fallen during an exercise and not just on normal usage. It still functions the same by asking you if you're okay, and if there is no response given to it, it will contact emergency services. Other than that, the speakers on the Apple Watch is pretty impressive, as you can hear for yourself. However, once again, the issue with Apple Watches is the battery life, and that's prevalent in this year's model. You're only gonna get a day's worth of use, so if you plan to use this to track your sleep, you better charge it before you go to bed. I think the Apple Watch is perhaps the most feature-rich smartwatch out in the market, and at this point, Apple has perfected the software of smart wearable. But again, if you want to make full use of the watch, you are going to need an iPhone and some vigilance on the battery life. I understand the part where it's not compatible with Android, but the battery life is something that I hope Apple will look into in the next versions of the Apple Watch. But that aside, as an Android user, I'm pretty jealous that no feature-rich watch like this exists in the Android ecosystem. Something to look into? Question mark? But let me know what you think about the Apple Watch, and will you buy an Apple Watch? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.